All right, guys. So I am getting ready to watch a video by Ludwig. Now, I wasn't actually going to watch this video. I had seen a series of tweets about this, and I was just going to do a talking head piece where I discussed the findings that Ludwig had during his, we'll call it experiment. Now, when I was sitting down to do that, I decided that I actually would rather hear it directly from the horse's mouth instead of reading like an abridged series of tweets. So we're going to watch this video and we're going to see what Ludwig says. And then hopefully this will help you guys understand a little bit about the streaming space and what is actually going on, because we just talked about this today on stream.
One of you guys said something to me that I haven't stopped thinking about. You see, after Streamer Games, I met a bunch of subscribers, and you guys were asking me some random questions, including questions about live streaming. And somebody asked me, Ludwig, could you do it all over again?
So basically his chat, basically a lot of people met Ludwig IRL, and they were like, hey, Ludwig, do you think that you could basically become Ludwig again? Spoiler alert, Ludwig thought that he could do it again. And that's what this whole video is about, is, hey, you've become a successful content creator. Do you think that all of your skills and everything you've learned are what make it to where you're able to be a content creator? Because of all of those things, could you do it again?
Had to start a Twitch channel from the ground up. Could you become a successful streamer once again? To which I said, of course, I'm good at talking to chat. Then they brought up a good point. I wouldn't have a chat to talk to. Now, not wanting to be the expert live streamer who doesn't know the answer to a question, I said, well, I would just talk as if there was a chat there.
I love this because it is such a good point. You would be surprised at how much easier it is to live stream when you have people to live stream to. And one of the hardest skills is learning how to live stream to having nobody and then evolve that into having somebody.
Can I actually do that? I can basically go live with any title at all, and a few thousand people are guaranteed to show up. So can I actually live stream with no chat? Or better yet, can I start a new Twitch channel and become successful again? Or was it all luck the first time?
I'm not going to lie to you guys. It is much easier for me to produce a high quality live stream when you guys are all here hanging out and talking to me, giving me subjects to talk about, and then we can talk about things together. I'm not going to lie. It is 10 times easier.
The question I wanted to find out, but first I had to make a new Twitch channel. Retired Athlete 31. I have made my first ever Twitch account, Retired Athlete 31. This is my chat. Now, normally on my actual Twitch chat, there are always people there typing constantly throughout the day. This Twitch chat has no reason to have anybody in it because
Yep. And if you go to the biggest streamers, their chat is going even when they're not there because it's just a place for the community to hang out.
0 people follow this Twitch channel. 0 people know it
also, let me move this chat because it's covering Ludwig's head.
Even exists. So I'm hoping we can get some people in here. I don't know how long it'll take. I don't know if anyone will even come in the first place, but I'm hoping I can get somebody in here. All right,
chat. So before we get further into this, do you guys have any predictions for if he gets anybody? If he does get people, how long it takes for him to get people and how many people he gets?
Well, hello there.
Thanks for the follow.
You don't think so? Maybe get one? Nah, dude. I think it's a lot harder than people think. Did he manage to pick up first time he did this, but he had to spend money? Yeah. So in this one, he didn't spend money. He did not boost anything, nothing like that. Brand new name. So here's the thing. Brand new name, didn't tell any of his friends he was doing it. Did not use any of his name recognition. But now one thing he did do was he used his face in his room. So if you saw it was Ludwig, you would know it was Ludwig. I think his name was Retired Athlete 85 or something dumb. Completely new name. There was no link to it being the Ludwig property. Do you guys think that he actually succeeded? Because I think, did he tweet? He did nothing. Literally just out of the blue, just started a channel. You guys think he failed? I think that anybody who has been in this space, I think he would be quiet until someone leaks it. Yeah. I think if you've been in the space for any amount of time, you know just how hard this is. All right, let's see what happened.
In the biggest category in the world.
And he starts in just chatting.
Boom! What is up? What is up, y'all? How we doing today? Chat. Chat, what is up? Welcome back to the stream. What's my goal today? My goal is 1 follower. I like that. That's an achievable goal. All right, when that shit is complete, I'm a happy man. All right, well, I'm just going to keep chat up on the side here.
So look in the top right. That's how long he's been live. And he's going to keep chat up for himself.
And I don't know. I guess let's just start doing some stuff today. So first thing I wanted to do is I wanted to bang through my daily games. All right. Penis. Okay, didn't get there. Chat, what do you think?
Chat, what do you think?
Oh my God. I got my first follower. Okay, wait, are you a bot? Are you a real human? Newbie Twitch girly loves cosplays. Follow for future streams, and you have an OnlyFans. Why do I get the feeling that you are botting to follow a bunch of new accounts so that pathetic streamers like me click to see who you are? You're not even real. Apparently, followers is a bad metric.
All right, man. Clankers. Dude, clankers. It's the army of clankers, man. You can't get away from them.
Of success for this challenge. So really, I have to ignore that because there's bots, and I have to focus on having actual chat. So 5 minutes for the first follow. Maybe
clankers, man.
Maybe 15 for the first chatter. Maybe 50 to beat my first Wordle. Okay, focus. This sucks because usually when I play Wordle on stream, I can just look over at chat and somebody's already given me the answer and I can cheat. It's been a little under half an hour. We hit our follower goal, but nobody has chatted yet. I'm realizing, however, even though just chatting is the largest category, it is probably the hardest to grow in.
Absolutely.
So I think just chatting's too big of a category. So,
oh my God. So being a small streamer with no viewership and no followers and no clout and no aura and nobody knows who you are, maybe you shouldn't play in the largest category with the least discoverability and the most viewers. At least he's learning new streamer lessons in like 30 minutes and not 3 months.
Let me switch my approach.
Right.
How about I play peak? We're still at 2 awesome viewers. Yo, shout out to you 2 watching, seriously. Like, even if you don't chat, genuinely, that means the world to me. I'm talking to myself because I'm the only one fucking watching. It's me on 2 accounts.
It's literally him soft botting his own account by 2 viewers to try to get discoverability. Dude, he's picking things up quick, very, very quick.
Accounts is literally me on 2 accounts. Okay, fuck it, dude. I get why people view bot. What the fuck are you?
There it is. He said it. What are
you supposed to do on Twitch if you don't view bot? You're just stuck in damned hell waiting for one person to drag you out of it. I get it though. I understand why.
All right, let me move this because I didn't realize that he keeps moving his camera all over. And then actually, let's just do this. There we go.
Someone would want to view bot. I'm not condoning it, but if you view bot, you'll have real people in there because you just appear higher in the category. The rich get richer.
My God, do you see? Like, he is, I can't help because I like this. And I know some of it's him playing it up for like the video, but he is so self-aware. Like within the first 30 minutes, he's like, I cannot play just chatting. And then like an hour or whatever into playing Shore, you know, he's like, I need to add 2 viewers myself. And then, you know, an hour or so later, he's like, oh my God, I can see why people view bot. Because it's so hard to be discovered. No, I agree, Teraya. That's the thing, is like he's speed running all of the self-awareness because he's been there. But the fact is he's talking about all of these things that streamers like go through, but it takes them months and years to achieve this level of awareness. These are also things he has knowledge of, but he's never felt. Well, that's the thing, is he's never felt them like you're feeling them now, right? I can't explain how much I love this.
What brings viewers? Oh, what if I thirst trap? So in the thumbnail, I'm hotter.
I cannot, like, I literally cannot express how much joy this brings me to see like bigger streamers trying it and seeing what it's like.
I'm going with a white tank top because people are going to see it in the thumbnail and they're going to go, damn, that dude does look like a retired athlete. He's definitely got the body of someone retired.
Be cheating with the skin game? Dude, but he's literally going through everything that a new streamer thinks.
Right.
Maybe I should try a gimmick, right? He's to the gimmick part of a new streamer. It starts out fresh streamer, realizing you're in the wrong category, switching categories, realizing you need to inflate your viewership with your own, like with your own channels to soft viewbot. He's 2 there, realized viewbotting might work for him, but says he's not going to do it because it's unethical. And now he's going with gimmicks. Maybe if I use a gimmick, I'll get people in here. He's literally speed running Twitch streaming.
How long you been streaming? Today's my first stream, but I guess if you're asking how long I've been streaming today, it's like an hour. Timer's on the screen. What sport did you used to play that you're retired from?
Oh, it sounds like you got a viewer finally.
I used to be a professional water polo player for Moldova. I was pretty good. I made it to Olympic trials, but I have a debilitating birth defect called pectus excavatum. Why are you making up fake chat messages? So when the real ones come, I'm ready for them?
Oh, he doesn't even have a chatter. He's literally just making shit up.
Like if you're going to have an interview with somebody for a job, you do a mock interview. If you're going to do the SATs, you do a PSAT.
Dude, he got me, chat. He got me.
The LSATs, you do the practice. You get what I'm saying? You want to make a 3 in the game, you shoot a 3 in practice. Is it pink? Okay.
You don't think it was a genuine attempt? I think that it was as genuine as it gets, Charlie. I think that because of who he is, there's a level of like him not being able to do things because he's so recognizable. It feels so recognizable. Now, I think like him like talking about things, like hamming things up for the video, probably. But I think that everything so far is exactly what a new streamer thinks and goes through. And I think that if you've ever tried streaming or making content, this is very, very, very on the nose. Like it is very on the nose. Now him like, you know, speed running certain things, like knowing certain things, changing certain things, like switching categories and all that. He's doing that very fast, where a normal streamer would take much longer to do that. So keep in mind, guys, this is Ludwig, 3 hours into a stream with one of the most recognizable faces on Twitch and YouTube, and he still has not got a chatter. Like, because you have to keep in mind, this is fucking Ludwig. It's not like it's some random person sitting here, right? Like, it'd be completely different if Ludwig was like, I'm going to pay a random person. But it's actually Ludwig. I don't think it worked for him. I think it's good to see how tough it is. Not if I saw his face on a thumbnail for a 2 viewer, I would assume it's some kind of replay channel. But you would still at least click in. Yes, this is his third category in 3 hours. Well, granted, it was like his third category in 2 hours.
You can tech and...
one category per hour. Yeah, you would never do this. As an actual streamer, you would never do this. But he picked a category that he's doing decent gameplay in, so...
Oh, okay.
And I think that's the big part, right?
Did I get any new viewers during Melee? A game that people know me for? The answer, no. If I'm being genuine, I'm just trying to find a gimmick to get a single viewer. Because
and the worst part is he's saying that it's a game that he's known for.
Done it all. And this is fucking hard. I'm going to go as far as to say it's a waste of time. Now, not streaming. I don't think the idea of streaming is a waste of time. But streaming every day to 0 or 2 viewers if you have a phone available isn't the play. If I were to really do this starting from scratch, my entire stream would have been the hot dog segment. It would have been maybe 30 minutes to 45 minutes total, hour tops. And then I would have made a few shorts of me showing how you can learn to eat a hot dog in less than 15 seconds, your first try. And then post that shit on TikTok, IG, had something else ready for tomorrow. Again, max an hour. I live a cushy life being able to go live to thousands of people watching. And I gotta say, I've never been more appreciative for everyone who subscribes or has notifications on for the live.
So what he just said there was absolutely huge. And that is like the point of not getting sucked in to thinking that just streaming more or streaming longer is somehow going to get you discovered, right? Like the discoverability isn't there, and that like you should stream for your community and stream for your audience. But just going live and only streaming isn't going to really cut it for you, and you need to really utilize what you're doing when it comes to making content to grow as a content creator and not a streamer, which was what we talked about earlier during the stream, which is why I thought this video was a good video to watch today.
I've been wanting to do an opening of these packs.
Yeah, like you really need to get yourself out there. You need to utilize streaming. Streaming is like a tool, right? And TikTok is a tool, and YouTube Shorts are a tool, and IG Reels are a tool, and Twitter's a tool. All of these are different tools that a content creator has in their belt. And I'm not saying you need to use all of them, but you need to utilize the ones that make sense for you to grow. And he admits he would salvage his day. Yeah, there's a point to it. And like, I get what he's saying and I agree with him. What up, Markov? I agree with him, Terea. But there is a certain point where like you have to come up with like, if you only stream for 1 hour a day and then you spend an hour or a half hour cutting up content, that's still only 2 hours in a day. And then what do you do for the other 22 hours a day, right? Like you have to like find a, especially if you're full time, like you should never be full time at an hour, right? Like, but right, like as a brand new streamer, you're not full time. So yeah, it's better to do like an hour. When you're like a longer streamer, then it's like a whole bunch different, right? But yeah, no, I still think it's a good point though, right? So like, and to go back to that, because I don't want to go too deep into it, but that's a reason like certain people like Queso and a few other people only stream for 4 hours a day. They limit their stream to 4 hours a day. I increased my stream hours and I know why I did it, and it worked for me for right now. But my stream hours can always be flexible. What up, Lesh? So there's always like a level of like, there's no one size rule, right? There's no one size fits all rule. And not everything is going to work for one thing, or not everything is going to work for one content creator. So you need to pay attention to what works for you, because if there was just one easy rule, then everybody would follow that one rule. As always, has been the Devin Nash goal for a long time, but it depends on your strat. Yeah. Because I think like a 4 hour stream makes sense. If you have a lot of, if you're like trying to grow like horizontally across the space instead of vertically in a category. But I think that there is a use for growing vertical in a category and then growing horizontally across the space and then growing vertically in a category and growing horizontally in a space, right? So, but there's like a lot of strategy that mixes into it.
27 viewers, and I'm hoping that maybe one person
Good to see your face,
hops
buddy.
over and just takes a look. Giant One Piece card opening, exclamation point giveaway. Ooh, that's clever.
So this is his 4th category.
I'll put exclamation point giveaway in the title. That way somebody thinks
I don't know the reference,
there's
unfortunately.
No giveaway going on. We are opening the One Piece anime 25th year collection. Is this a VOD channel? No, it's not a VOD
There's somebody who wanted to see if it was a VOD channel.
I'm live and I pulled a card that I thought was worth fucking hundreds of dollars and it's worth 17 cents.
Some people really like these though.
And I'm confused. Bad player HS. I don't know if you are a One Piece fanatic. I don't know if you have inside information as to why that card was worth
Old
17 cents. Wait, I just got my first chatter. Yes. Yes, man. Fuck, dude. I actually got my first.
He got his first chatter after almost 4.5 hours.
I think they left. But that's chill. I got my first fucking chatter.
A lot of people would check it out even if they thought it was a VOD channel. Well, and then the chatter just left.
I got my first
You can't stand the term
chatter.
pulled? Why not? What
And
do you
they
like?
also followed. That's sick. It's the first real person to follow the channel. Oh my God.
5 hours.
It took me so long. You're still here? Oh, that's so awkward. I apologize. I normally don't react that hype when somebody's in the chat. I'm normally very chill about it.
Hey, we'll take that.
Who is this Oscar guy? How do you know? What? Oscar, where did you come from? Sorry. Wait, don't apologize. How'd
He's got somebody that caught him as Ludwig.
you find the stream? I'm just a fan. How'd you find this stream, though? I thought you were AI. Oh, Bad Player HS told him. Wait, how did you find the stream, Bad Player HS? I saw giveaway in the title. I was like, yo, a giveaway. It worked! Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys. I've been live for the past 5 hours. It turns out this shit is not fucking easy at all. In fact, this shit is very difficult. And nobody fucking clicks streams with 0 viewers or 1 viewer. I've been doing it for a couple of years, LOL. Oscar, we're gonna get you out with this.
Oh, it looks like he actually talked to somebody. You're not logical enough to be AI? All right, let's see what happens here.
This video. Oscar, speak your piece.
I mean, I'm just glad I
All right, I guess let's move my head to like here. All right, man, Oscar, let's see what Oscar's got to say.
found you. I'm just glad I'm just glad, you know.
Oh, dude, he's doing the zoomer shit. See him in the background? So the zoomer shit he's doing right now is there's like a meta. So there's like a meta, okay? There's a meta on Twitch to put a TV like behind you because people have like the attention span of a fucking gnat. So like basically they do this because like zoomers just can't focus. So then they just put random shit on TVs behind them to try to hold their attention. Yeah, people put like Subway Surfers, just random shit. It's to help zoomers pay attention because they can't pay attention. They need to have like 17 things going on at the same time or else their brains can't focus. So they need to have like a tablet and an iPod and a phone and the TV and like somebody yelling at them in the background or else they just can't do it. So it took him about 4 hours.
Right now, man. I am over.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely a good strat. I mean, it's nice. It's another zoomer strat, like multiple camera changes, like especially on YouTube, like helps keep people's attention. So no, I get it.
For the moon, bro. This was truly an eye-opening experience. It is hard to stream to 0 viewers. It's really hard. I wanted to stop streaming so many times. And the only thing that eventually worked was clickbaiting a fake giveaway to get 1 viewer. So the real take.
That's the question. He used a fake giveaway, which is a no-no. Because like clickbaiting people into your channel will typically piss them off and make them not come in, right? Like if you're known to be like a clicky title and you're not a big streamer, then like people just won't click on your channel moving forward. So it'll actually lose you viewers long term. And then the one person realized it was Ludwig because they thought it was a VOD channel. And then once they realized it wasn't a VOD channel, they reached out to another one of their friends who then jumped in to talk to Ludwig. So he still got recognized.
Away is
right.
It is fucking hard to be a small streamer and do whatever it takes to even have 1 person watching. Because the difference between being a 1 viewer streamer and a 0 viewer streamer is astronomical. Mm-hmm. Tell your friends about your streams, your family about your streams. Keep whoever's watching you as long as you can. Make sure to give them the love and attention they deserve, because really that's when you start being a streamer. Is when you got a little community. And shout out my boys Oscar and Bad Player HS. Shout out.
All right, guys. Just Chatting Face. Actually, I'm not going to go to Just Chatting Face because if I go to Just Chatting Face, we lose some other people who might be chilling and you might not be able to see their content. But I thought that was really cool. Again, what I was going to do is there's a whole tweet, like a series of tweets that explained his experience, and I read that series of tweets. And I was just going to like give my opinions based on that, but I thought it'd be better to actually watch him go through it. But I think that for some of you guys, this will be an eye-opening experience, right? Obsolete, like as a brand new streamer or somebody who is considering streaming or just starting, to see somebody who is as famous as Ludwig take quite a bit of time to even sort of be able to get somebody in his channel just goes to show that it's not super easy. And he knows all of the tools, all of the tricks, and all of the strategies. And he speed ran a lot of strategies during that window, right? You have hundreds of hours streaming with 0 viewers. It is very tough, right, Wordu? It is very, very tough, and it is not super easy. And him expressing that as a new streamer, you should actually prioritize streaming less if it's not your full-time job. The difference between a full-time streamer and a non-full-time streamer is night and day, so we're not going to talk about that. But as a new streamer, you should not prioritize streaming nonstop. You should definitely prioritize making content in a different way, utilizing your time properly, and doing things different. And that includes networking and getting to know other streamers without self-promoting. Don't like people who pop in and say too much and try to mute viewers from popular streams. There's a difference, right, Barb? Because you can tell when somebody is trying to weasel their way into a community because they're trying to clout chase. So I think that if you do it properly, it's it's so much better than somebody who's like just trying to clout chase, right? Like somebody who jumps into like big streamers channels or whatever, and they're only there for a couple minutes to try to catch raids and to try to get name recognition. Like anybody who's been around for a long time can tell the difference between somebody like trying to like cannibalize or monopolize a community versus somebody who is actually trying to just enjoy the content, and then if they grow from it, it's just fine. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video and hopefully you enjoyed the content. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and hopefully you enjoyed the content. So I'm trying to like do more stuff like this where we get to like talk about things and make additional content that is not just gaming that you guys like. So hopefully you guys like it. If you do, please, 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 for the love of God, sub to my new YouTube channel, put my videos up, like them, let them play, help get my new YouTube channel off of the ground so we can start doing more content like this in between the gaming content, so I'm not so reliant on it. So if you guys would sub to my YouTube channels and watch my videos and like them and share them, I will appreciate it more than you know. Also, Killa, thank you very much for the 100 biddies, man. Thank you for the support. Thank you for supporting me and thank you for supporting the channel. All right.